Welcome back to Two Wheel Trends, where today we're diving into the all-new 2025 Honda Rebel 250, a machine that's quietly rewriting what it means to be an entry-level cruiser. While some may see 250cc bikes as mere stepping stones, the 2025 Rebel 250 brings something different to the table. It's not just a beginner's bike anymore, it's a full-blown cruiser experience wrapped up in a compact, approachable package that doesn't compromise on soul, looks, or feel. Honda has taken its time to rework the Rebel 250 into something more refined, more stylish, and more in tune with the expectations of today's younger riders while still keeping that timeless cruiser DNA intact. One glance at the front end of the 2025 Rebel 250 and you know Honda means business. That iconic round LED headlight, housed in a matte black bucket, sets the tone with its clean, classic style while delivering bright, uniform illumination. The signature Rebel look remains, but it's now slightly sharper and more detailed. The front fender hugs the tire with just the right clearance, and the blacked-out 16-inch alloy wheels with fat tires give it a stout, planted appearance. There's a subtle aggression in how the forks are raked, angled just enough to give the Rebel a stretched, low-slung cruiser profile, but without going overboard. You'll also notice the fork boots, which give it that slightly rugged, retro touch while helping protect against dust and grime. The LED turn signals are minimalistic, positioned perfectly to blend with the bike's aesthetics without drawing unnecessary attention. Swing around to the side of the Rebel 250 and this is where the true charm of the design unfolds. Honda has done a brilliant job in balancing form and function. The low seat height, which sits at just around 690mm, makes it incredibly approachable for riders of all sizes, but it also reinforces the cruiser vibe. That matte black finish dominates the engine, frame, exhaust, and even the handlebars, giving it a stealthy yet stylish presence. The slim fuel tank now has cleaner lines, finished in a range of color options including matte gray, pearl white, and a deep maroon that's fast becoming a fan favorite. There's a subtle but modern tank badge replacing the older Rebel font, offering a more contemporary touch. You'll also notice the compact digital gauge cluster mounted asymmetrically, as simple, functional, and modern without disrupting the bike's retro charm. From this view, the single exhaust pipe draws attention. It runs low and back, blacked out with a brushed metal tip that adds a bit of contrast. The swing arm remains exposed, highlighting that minimalist, stripped-down bobber look that the Rebel line is known for. Moving to the rear, the back end of the 2025 Rebel 250 remains clean and minimal. The rear fender is tightly cut, following the curvature of the tire beautifully. The taillight is a slim LED bar that sits just below the edge of the seat, giving the rear a very clean finish. The turn signals follow the same design as the front, small, circular, and LED-based. The license plate holder has been repositioned slightly downward and comes with a new integrated reflector, in line with updated regulations but still keeping aesthetics in mind. The dual rear shocks are exposed, painted black, and offer a touch of contrast against the minimalist frame. There's no bulky grab rail, no unnecessary clutter, just a tidy, well-proportioned tail section that perfectly suits the bobber styling. The wide rear tire complements the front, giving the Rebel a solid stance whether parked or in motion. Under the hood, or rather under the tank, the 2025 Rebel 250 is powered by a 249cc single-cylinder, liquid-cooled engine. It's the same engine that's been refined and tuned for better low-end torque and smoother throttle response. This isn't a powerhouse meant to throw you back in your seat, but what it offers is consistent, reliable power delivery, perfect for urban commutes, weekend rides, and even short highway stints. The engine is mated to a 6-speed transmission that shifts crisply and predictably. Honda's engineering ensures minimal vibrations even at higher RPMs, which is impressive for a small displacement single. The inclusion of a slipper clutch in this year's model is a welcome surprise. It reduces clutch lever effort and makes downshifting smoother, ideal for newer riders and seasoned veterans alike. Throttle response on the Rebel 250 has also been improved thanks to an updated fuel injection system. Whether you're riding in the city or out on twisty back roads, The power delivery is linear and confidence-inspiring. The exhaust note has been retuned too. It's not loud or obnoxious, but it's got a satisfying thump that sets it apart from the overly silent character of some other entry-level bikes. It sounds like a cruiser should mellow at idle, a bit deeper under acceleration, and never too intrusive. When it comes to performance, the Rebel 250 is all about balance. It's not trying to outmuscle bigger bikes, but it delivers a smooth, enjoyable ride with handling characteristics that inspire confidence. Weighing just under 165 kilograms, the bike is nimble and easy to maneuver, making it a joy to ride in traffic or around tight corners. The 41mm front forks offer decent travel and soak up road imperfections surprisingly well. At the rear, the dual shocks are preload adjustable, and while they're not sport-tuned, they provide a comfortable ride for solo riders. Braking duties are handled by a single 296mm disc up front and a 220mm disc at the rear, both supported by dual-channel ABS as standard in most markets. The brakes offer predictable bite-turn modulation and not overly aggressive, which is ideal for the target audience of this bike. You won't be dragging knees on this thing, but you'll love the smooth cornering, easy turning radius, and how planted it feels at low speeds. It's very forgiving, yet still fun and engaging enough to keep more experienced riders entertained. Fuel efficiency remains one of the Rebel 250's strong points. Honda claims over 40 kilometers per liter, and in our testing, we consistently saw figures close to that mark depending on riding style. With its 11.2-liter tank, that gives you a comfortable range of nearly 400 kilometers, more than enough for daily commutes and weekend getaways. This frugal nature, combined with Honda's legendary reliability, means you won't be spending too much time or money at the gas pump or in the garage. The 2025 Rebel 250 isn't just a cosmetic update. Honda has made thoughtful tweaks to improve the overall rider experience. The seat has been reshaped with better cushioning, making long rides more comfortable. The foot peg position remains forward set, offering that relaxed cruiser posture, and the wide handlebars give great leverage for low-speed control. Ergonomically, it still fits smaller riders perfectly, but taller riders will also find it surprisingly accommodating thanks to the clever frame geometry. Honda's accessory lineup for the Rebel 250 has also expanded. You can now get everything from a rear rack, saddlebags, and windscreen, to various seat options and foot controls. This level of customization means you can tailor the bike to your style and needs without breaking the bank. Whether you're turning it into a stylish commuter, a weekend cruiser, or a minimalist bobber, the Rebel is a blank canvas ready for personalization. As for pricing, Honda has managed to keep the Rebel 250 competitively priced while packing in value. In most markets, it slots in comfortably under the $5,000 mark, depending on taxes and local regulations. This makes it one of the best options in the small displacement cruiser segment. With standard ABS, LED lighting, digital instrumentation, and that Honda badge of reliability, it's an incredible value proposition. And unlike some of the older 250s that feel dated and underwhelming, this one feels modern, relevant, and well thought out. It's hard not to admire what Honda has done here. The Rebel 250 is no longer just a beginner's bike. It's a motorcycle that anyone can enjoy. Whether you're 18 and just getting your license or 60 and looking for something light and easy to manage, this bike has something to offer. It's approachable without being boring, stylish without being showy, and practical without being plain. There's a quiet confidence to the 2025 Rebel 250. It doesn't shout, it doesn't fligs up, it just delivers, cleanly, smoothly, reliably. In a market flooded with aggressive street fighters and oversized cruisers, the Rebel 250 reminds us that sometimes less is more. It's about the freedom to ride without intimidation, the joy of simplicity, the thrill of mastering a machine that's in sync with you. For many, this will be their first motorcycle. For others, a second bike to commute on or just enjoy casually. But no matter the purpose, the experience it delivers is consistent, pure, unfiltered riding pleasure with that unmistakable Honda touch. So if you've been eyeing a small cruiser that offers real character, solid engineering, and serious bang for your buck, The 2025 Honda Rebel 250 deserves a closer look. It might just surprise you with how much motorcycle Honda has managed to pack into such a compact package. And for all the newcomers out there, this just might be the best first bike you could ask for. Thanks for tuning into Two Wheel Trends. If you enjoyed this detailed look at the 2025 Honda Rebel 250, be sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more in-depth reviews, comparisons, and all things motorcycles. Got questions about the Rebel 250 or want to share your experience riding one? Drop a comment below and we'd love to hear from you. Until next time, keep the rubber side down and the throttle wide open. Ride safe, ride smart, and as always, so stay tuned for what's trending in the world of two wheels.